Hi Sagittarius, thank you for watching. I want to start by saying thank you, great big thanks to all my new subscribers for everyone's likes, comments, shares, all of those who have gone over to Instagram to follow me there, and people who have sent me messages and booked personal readings. I am truly grateful for all your support. This is for Sagittarius for the month of August 2018 into the beginning of September. I'm going to go a little bit into September because I do apologize. I'm so sorry that I was not able to put up July's Sagittarius readings. I got so busy with readings, personal clients. It was all very, very difficult for me to upload. So I said I'd start with the fire signs and the air signs, and I'd go a little bit longer for you guys. So let's get started. This is for Sagittarius general reading for the month of August into the beginning of September. And as always, general readings may or may not resonate with everyone. Remember, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and never force a message to apply. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find me on Instagram and DM me there. You can email me at Virgoangeltarot@gmail.com. All my contact info is in the information box below. So let's get started here for the month of August into September. So let's see what are the first few weeks of August have here. Don't stop. And yes, whatever it is that you were thinking about as I was starting to shuffle, the answer is yes. The angels are answering you. What's going on with Sagittarius for the month of August, if you believe? Okay, so you've obviously got some questions for your angels here, my guides, your guides, whatever it is that's going on. You've got some unanswered questions is what I'm feeling. You haven't been sure which path to take. I feel like there was some indecision on your part. There's a situation that you've been teetering with back and forth, not sure which road to take, what decision to make, even what relationship to be in. Maybe it's with a water sign, someone who's been emotional, whether you've been emotional or someone who's been pretty emotional and defensive. So I get the sense of whether this is you or somebody else, there's a lot of passion. It's like fuel-driven, passion-driven emotions. Like an argument can just get out of control at any moment. If this has been you trying to maintain your composure, trying not to allow others to see how you've been feeling emotionally, maybe you've been pushing people away, you've been trying to get some recognition with something, you've put some work into something, and you've really just been wanting to get recognized for whatever work you've put in. But at the same time, I feel as though you've been very indecisive as to how you want that to come about. So you have the Moon card in reverse. You've got another card that flew out over here. Again, I feel there's a lot of watery energy here. So you might be dealing with a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but somebody here could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Moon card generally associated with Pisces for some. For me, I associate it with Scorpio, and the Five of Cups is the Scorpio card. So if you have been trying to walk away from a water sign because you know that they've been emotionally unavailable to you, you get the sense that there are feelings there from this person. However, they haven't been very open about what they want, what the future holds, what to do next, how they want to move forward. So there are things that will be coming into light. And as things start to become uncovered, is when you'll feel the sense of being able to finally move forward. And the minute you gain that traction is when your angels are starting to say, keep going, baby girl, don't stop, just go, keep doing what you're doing. You know what's best for you. You stand your ground, move forward in a positive way. If you haven't been sure as to what steps to take financially, emotionally, maybe there is somebody at work or an earth sign that's been helping you out financially. Maybe they've been giving you some guidance, whatever roads you've been trying to take for your own peace of mind, to be able to move forward. You're on the right path. Don't stop. There are lessons here that do need to be learned, and as you learn them, you keep moving forward. It's about learning, taking one step forward and none of those step backwards. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, if you don't learn from these cycles that you're going through, you're going to go back 10 steps. But the truth will be revealed, especially with the moon card in reverse. Like I said, things are going to come to light. The truth will come out. You will feel, I get the sense that this water sign, if you are dealing with a water sign, or this emotionally unavailable guy that you've been dealing with, it could be a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. It's a general reading. But I feel as though somebody who says that they've got feelings for you, says they love you, or somebody, if this is a business partnership, is somebody who says they want to work with you, they want to build, something together financially. There's some truth that's finally coming to light, because there was something where you felt like you had to dig in a little deeper. You weren't getting the answers that you wanted. And so as things start coming to light, you start feeling like, okay, I know which path to take. I know which road to take. I know how to move forward now. The truth will set you free, right? Okay, so let's move forward. Let's move forward victoriously. Let's put all our cards on the table and move forward. And so, wow. So the angels are saying yes. Yes, they are saying yes to whatever this is that you were questioning, you were thinking about. The minute that yes card came out, you were thinking, oh my gosh, I hope I get clarity on fill in the blank, right? Whatever it was that you were thinking of. I wonder if this will come up in the reading. I wonder if she'll bring this up in the reading. So let's find out what this yes card is about. So clarify the yes card, Spirit, please. Clarify the yes card. 10 of Wands. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Okay, so this indecision, like I said from this part, this indecision, you were stuck at a crossroads, not quite sure which path to take. It weighed heavily on you. You were overthinking the situation. You were up all night worrying like crazy, trying to figure out what the next step to take was. You knew that there had to be some communication, but you had to take a break first. You need to take a break from this. You need to cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a break. Try to figure out what is the best for your best interest, your highest good. Don't be afraid to communicate what needs to be communicated, but please don't keep yourself up all night. It weighs heavily on you, and you know it. Being up all night, tossing and turning, this is the nightmare card. Sleepless nights, anxiety. And that alone weighs heavily on you. And people know what you're going through. They're watching you. You see that? They're watching you. So say what you got to say. Do what you got to do, okay? Because the 4 of Swords here, if you've been heartbroken or you're coming out of heartbreak or you've had some recent disappointment and you're just not quite sure how to use that 4th sword, take some time to really think about which of these 2 paths you're willing to take. Yeah, because you've put in a lot of work here and it's time. Let me put some lighting here. It is time. Oh, that's better. It is time for you to, there we go. It's time for you to get on top of that ladder, pick those pentacles from the top of the tree, put them in your basket, Decide which road you're going to take, because you do have an offer coming in. There is an offer coming in. You've been wondering, you've been waiting, what's next for me? I don't know what to do. Who's coming towards me? What job am I being offered? If you believe that this job is for you, that this relationship is for you, that this person is for you, this house, this car, this vacation, whatever it might be, this school, this, scholarship, program, whatever it is, wish fulfillment, if you believe that it's about to happen, guess what? It is. It is. You know intuitively. You know this intuitively. Let me put this over here where you can see it. You know this intuitively. Right? Again, with the water, you've got a lot of water in your chart, or whoever you might be dealing with has a lot of water in your chart, or you're just trying to stay emotionally balanced. If this is about a love relationship, if you believe that this is the love relationship that you've been waiting for, the love of a lifetime, your soulmate, your partner in crime, your twin flame, you've got wish fulfillment coming in. Trust your intuition. Gain some stability in your emotional well-being. You've put in a lot of work into something, but it's keeping you up at night. You've got to clear yourself from whatever it is that's been holding you back, that's been stressing you out. If this is a recent heartbreak, you need to just really, really think about what the end game is here. Do you move forward but be guarded? Or do you move forward with or without them? Either way, I understand the need to be guarded. But don't guard yourself so much to the point that you're blocking the blessings from coming in. You need to allow for things to be coming in for you. You need to allow them to come in without blocking them yourself. You need to be open to receiving. Let me clarify this. Don't stop if you believe, and the yes card. You got the Ten of Wands again, but with the Sun. Now for me, the Sun it's that happily ever after card. So if you believe that all this hard work, all this heavy burden of trying to get to this relationship, this partnership, whatever this outcome that it is that you've been wanting, if you believe it's a burden, but it's worth it, then it's worth it. So don't get stuck. Don't feel stagnant. Keep doing you. Do what you need to do to keep moving forward. So don't stop. Let's see. What's up with this don't stop card? There's a Seven of Pentacles again, but you've got the King of Swords in reverse. So is this about surrendering the way that you've been? Maybe you or somebody else has been a little cutting with their words, a little bit cold and calculated. You almost don't know how to read the person, or maybe you've put up that front. You don't want them to read how emotional you've really been feeling. Either way, that Nine of Swords in reverse that came out, you're coming out of isolation. You're coming out of that nightmare card. You are finally starting to realize that those sleepless nights are not worth it. It's about finding a solution to getting your end result without the insane sleepless nights. So, another card that you received again, Seven of Wands. Being defensive, standing your ground. So, you want this yes card? How do you want this yes card to apply to you? Clarify this yes card, please. You got another card again, the Moon. Same repeated card. Only this time it's upright. So yes, that you need to move forward fearlessly. Not be afraid of this little dog and woofy that's on each side of the path and you got to run out. Trying to figure out what's on the other side of that moon. Yes, there are things that you are not aware of. You might be feeling very confused about what's real and what isn't. What's an illusion? does that person really feel that way for me? Did I just push them away? Did I just cut them out of my life for no reason? Was it a valid reason? This is about a partnership or about a love relationship. And if there were secrets between you or secrets outside of this relationship that you perhaps felt betrayed with, or you were hiding something from them. Remember, these energies can be vice versa. It is a general reading. If there was a harsh ending, a harsh breakup to this relationship, I feel as though maybe somebody here jumped the gun, jumped to conclusions, got very defensive and just said, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not dealing with you. And maybe you're having some second thoughts about that. Maybe you're finally realizing that you overreacted. Because I see the sun right in the middle of everything. The sun is the most prominent card here for me. With communication, with openness, with forgiveness, with healing. You can have that sun card if you are trying to repair a relationship. You can. You can have your happily ever after. You can have your happy ending here. If you felt like you made some mistakes here, breaking up with someone way too fast, not trusting their feelings, not trusting their intentions. There was something here that did weigh heavily on you. And because it was a pattern, is how I feel. There was a pattern here of indiscretions, of lying, manipulations, exaggerations. When somebody lies about something small, it makes you wonder whether or not they lie about big stuff too. And that breeds resentment and anger and doubt. You can't have all those things in a relationship and expect to have a successful relationship. Let me clear these cards and we're going to move on to mid-August through the end of August. Let's see where we're at with mid-August. Mid-August through the end of August. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue. Sagittarius, August, mid-August through the end of August. Okay, those two flew out. Opportunity and ask your angels. One more, please. It's up to you. Where you go from here, what path you take, what decisions you make, who you want to be with, how you want to express yourself. I feel like I've done this reading for you before, Sagittarius, because I recall saying, what is your end game here? So you're going to come to the conclusion of what it is you want, right? If you want to fix this partnership, if you want to fix this relationship, maybe it's working with someone at school, at your job, you know, trying to collaborate with other people to come up with opportunities for advancement. Either way, you have an opportunity here that's about to be presented to you that might leave you feeling like you're not quite sure if this is too good to be true or not, whether or not you should take it, wondering if there's a catch. You've gotten a touch of paranoia here, Sagittarius. So let's clarify these. Opportunity, ask your angels, and it's up to you whether you take this opportunity or not, because it certainly seems like you're being showered with an opportunity to move forward in the direction that you want. So what happens when you get what you want? Why are you stalling? Why are you stalling? you will have a financial opportunity that comes your way. It has to do with finances, with the material world, whether it's that house that you've been waiting to hear on, that apartment, you finally get approved for a loan, you know, something tangible, financially tangible. Yeah, so after you've taken a break and you've tried to you finally figured out what your next step is in terms of, do I want to go into this partnership? Do I want to build this business with, you know, so-and-so? Do I continue this relationship, this partnership? Do we move in together or not? There's so many different things here, so many different factors, because I'm reading for so many different Sagittarius. So remember, if not everything applies to you, it's fine, but take what does apply to you. So you have an opportunity here to come back together with this person that you feel as though you may have jumped a gun. I do feel like maybe you're regretting the decision that you made in regards, look at that, Ace of Cups with the Lover's card, Four of Swords reverse, and the Page of Pentacles on top of the Opportunity Oracle, right? So if you've been waiting for that opportunity to get back together with someone, to fix your relationship, to fix your partnership, you've already thought about this situation. Remember, this is mid-August through the end of August. So after we've gone through the first couple weeks, you're coming out of this break period, right? Of which road to take, whether or not you want to work things out. Ask your angels for guidance if you need it. If you're still not sure which path to take, it's being presented to you. You've got an opportunity to fix these things. Look, you've got the Moon card again, upright. Ask your angels if there is anything that has been hidden from you. Because I get the feeling that before you move forward, you feel as though there are situations that have not been revealed to you yet. And that is what scares you. Because as you start moving forward in this relationship, that doubt creeps back in. And you're just not sure which path to take. You're just not sure if this is exactly how it should be. You're worried that there's going to be some more sneaky behavior, you know, walking away from responsibilities. And if there were situations again in the past that were intentions that were in less than honorable ways, you want it all to come out to light, right? You want everything revealed. You want the truth out, cards on the table. You want to know, and you want to know now. The minute you communicate everything and you get it all out on the table, you need to understand that when you ask somebody for all the details, everything that you still don't know, you need to be ready to accept it and release it and move on. Because what is the point of holding on to that resentment? Is it just because you have this need to know? Is it because you want to heal and move forward? Because you truly value this relationship? Because a part of you is going to want to hear all these things that you still didn't know, but then you're going to want to walk away from everything. And then you're just going to go back to where you were before. But the universe, I mean, this is a karmic cycle here. So ask your angels, how can I move forward in this karmic cycle? How can I close one cycle and open a new chapter of my life? What is blocking me, angels? Guide me, please. Communicate with me so that I understand which steps do I need to take to move forward from this karmic cycle. Because I do feel like this is a karmic cycle. Somebody here is stuck in a karmic cycle, a past life cycle. Yeah. You are stuck in this karmic cycle that just seems like a never-ending loop. You have not healed. You have not gotten closure. Everything seems open and up in the air. And it's like you're dying for more information. You just have to know, right? Because you think that's the only way you can move forward. But is it what you want to hear? I'm not saying be, blissfully ignorant of everything. But if you truly want to move forward with this person, then be prepared to do the healing work as well. The inner work, the healing work, everything you need to be able to unblock yourself. Speak up, communicate. But it's not just about communicating your truth, but being open to listening to their truth. And do so free of judgment. The minute they feel that your anger is going to come in, that you're going to just attack them, you are shutting them down. And guess what? You're back to this cycle again. Never-ending loop. Never-ending loop. Ask your angels how you can move on from this. So let's go to this one. How do you move on to this? Well, how do you move on? Well, it's up to you. What's the next step you want to take here? You've put the work in, right? You keep getting the same cards. There's a 7 of Pentacles. So it's up to you whether or not you are ready to hear the truth. Whether or not that you want to clear yourself, know your truth, present your truth, speak your truth, and then hear somebody else's truth. Because if you want to manifest a new relationship, a new beginning, something more powerful with this person, and there was cheating involved, or there's a third party in the situation, you need to get it out in the open. Because if you don't heal from it, you will not be able to let it go. Get the truth out in the open. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with each other. Figure out what you want to manifest together. Cut this third party out. And even if they're not in the picture anymore, that energy of the third party, energetically, it is still attached to you guys until you release yourself from it. You know it is. If you've got nightmares, if you're feeling like a psychic attack, like this person doesn't leave you alone, how much of it is self-manifested? How much of it is that you've been obsessed about the situation in itself that you can't release it? You need to do your own healing. Look at that. Your own truth. Your own truth. Don't manipulate the situation. And don't say, yes, I'm ready to hear the truth, when you're really not. Because then this person that's trying to be open with you is going to shut down and is going to go back to what they remember. How they can manipulate the situation, how they can get out of this argument with you, out of this relationship with you, out of this situation with you. They don't want to deal with that person. If both of you truly love each other, you're going to be open to each other, listen to each other, and truly, truly be open to solutions. To clear yourself from this third party situation, from this stagnancy, from everything that has held you two back from progressing. Really, really release yourself from it. Because it's holding both of you back. I feel that if this is a relationship where you are taking a break from each other, or you've been broken up for some time, I feel like both of you haven't been able to move forward. Not just one of you, both of you have not been able to move forward from it. It's like you just don't know how to move on from it. Because you're still holding on to each other energetically. So how do you jump into another relationship if this isn't the one for you? How do you jump into another relationship when you haven't healed from the last one? Sagittarius, let's see what's going to happen the beginning of September, first couple weeks, 1 or 2 weeks of September, please, for Sagittarius. Just give me 2 cards. Okay. recovery, and big happy changes. That's what I want to see. Recovery from this heartache, from this disappointment, right? And when you recover, you find your inner wisdom, you find your inner peace, you're able to find your own balance, you regain your strength. And what happens when you regain your strength? Then you release that self-doubt. You release those self-sabotage ways, right? So then what happens next? Well, what happens next is big happy changes. That's what. You've turned over a new leaf. You figured out, yes, this is a relationship for me. Yes, I'm willing to put the work in. Or no, what was I thinking? I was just obsessed. I was just holding on to something that was never going to work out. And it's about taking control of your life and moving forward onto bigger and better, big, happy changes. What was happening to you felt as though it was unfair. But you need to remember that in order for you to heal from something and move forward, you also need to own up to your part, right? Don't just put the blame on someone. We're not playing victim here. You've got 3 majors here with recovery, right? You're healing, you're recovering. There were things that seemed unfair, made you feel imbalanced. You almost want to fight fire with fire. But taking control of your life to move forward onto bigger and better, don't be wishy-washy about it. Don't get to a specific point in your life and then say, whoa, maybe I don't want that after all. You know what you want. Stop playing, right? You know what you want. And if you really, really are at peace with the decisions that you make for yourself, there is nothing that can stop you from this Sun card. Nothing. Do what's right by you. Make yourself happy so that others know what your standard of happiness is. So tell me about these big happy changes in the month of September. Sagittarius, beginning of September, big happy changes. Clarify that, please. Hierophant. Okay, with the Page of Cups. So you might have some love offer here. Someone with much more traditional values. Maybe this is what you've been waiting for. You've been stuck you've kind of been stuck in a toxic relationship from the past that you've been trying to cut away. But you've got, 2 pages here. Whether it's you that's younger, somebody else that's younger, maybe somebody that's a little bit immature. Pages have a little bit more of that childlike energy. So if they're not immature, they have a sense of youthfulness, right? They come in, they have much more traditional values. They want to make you happy. They'll help you cut away the bullshit that's been weighing you down. But you love their creativity. You love those big happy changes. And if it's not somebody coming in for you, it is a job offer, something that you've been fighting for to get moving forward. A relationship, a partnership, a love offer. I just got this seems like it applies to a handful of people. If you've been waiting on adoption, it comes in September. Because I feel that this is something that you've had so many little hiccups with. And you're just like, when are we going to move forward? When do we get to take the baby home? What's going to happen? The legal issue here that's been weighing you behind, it's been holding you back, that you've been fighting here. Somebody finally comes in and makes that final decision. Whether it goes into October, November, Libra and Scorpio season. But I feel that you get your answers, you gain your momentum. The beginning of September where everything comes forward. Yeah, see? Look at that. So So things start to move forward where at the beginning of September, you're going to get the answers that you've been waiting for, trying to figure out how to move forward. You've got the world in your hand. You know which road to take, which path to take. And you're waiting for somebody of authority to come in and just put the wheels in motion. I do feel that whatever this is that you've been waiting on, the relationship, the partnership, whatever decision you've been waiting on, it comes to you in the beginning of September. So Sagittarius, that's your reading for August through September, general reading. Kind of went a little bit into the love section there, partnerships. So please let me know if this resonates. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this resonates. Come back in September. Let me know. Let me know how this works out for you. So if you would like a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. Thanks again, Sagittarius. Have a good one. Bye.